Canelo Alvarez, payday. He's sparring a 6'1" black guy to mimic Jermell Charlo, his upcoming fight this Saturday. That's what I want to talk about right here in this video. Canelo sparring with an undefeated prospect who towers over him. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. So Canelo Alvarez, as you guys heard at the beginning, make sure you come in and subscribe to the channel. He is sparring, or he was sparring in this training camp. He brought in a prospect, 25 years old, so younger than Canelo, definitely taller than Canelo you've seen from the thumbnail. And his name is Joshawn James, 7-0-1 with 4 knockouts, right? So he has 1 draw and a perfect record at the moment. This is what he had to say, and then I'll give you guys some of my thoughts. Quote, "I was honored when I received the call to be part of this camp. I know they chose me because of my height, reach, and speed, and I think that I've given Canelo great work. I know I've really learned a lot from this experience." So keep in mind, in addition to the 6'1" frame, he has a 75-inch reach. So his wingspan, his arms are pretty long. Pause. He says, "Canelo's a really competitive guy, and so am I. So things got heated at times. I know why I'm here. And I'm not trying to hurt the champ before a big fight, but at the same time, I'm nobody's punching bag." So he said he wasn't, just coming to lay down and get like mollywop. He says, "At the end of the day, I believe I pushed him, Canelo, enough to where he'll be sharp on fight night, but not too much where he won't have anything left. I'm actually kind of excited to see how he performs against Charlo next Saturday," which is this Saturday. "I'm not going to make a prediction for the fight." So you see right there, because of he was brought into camp, likely paid and stuff. And he says, "I'm competing on the undercard." So by helping prepare Canelo Alvarez, he landed a spot of his own on the undercard. So he said, "I'm not doing the prediction and all that." So he refuses to make a prediction. But I am very interested in seeing how he looks against a live dog like Charlo. No fights are easy at this level, but if Canelo makes another undisputed champ look like easy work, I'll know I did my part, end quote. Now, another thing that he said was, "I'm thankful to work with Canelo, gave me experience, yada, yada, yada." And he says, "Before this, I was confident in my abilities before this camp, and now I know I can hang with the best in the world." Because he said, that gave him the confidence. So I don't know what happened in sparring, but reading between the lines a little bit, he says, "I didn't want to hurt him." He says, "I'm not trying to hurt the champ before a big fight. I'm trying to work with it," which is what you're trying to do in sparring. You're trying to level each other's game. Iron sharpens iron. So that was interesting that he said, "I'm not trying to hurt him," as if maybe he could have, because he's a bigger dude. He also says that now I know I can hang with the best in the world. So the reason this is important is many people believe there have been signs that Canelo Alvarez is slipping. So is he slipping? Is he as dedicated as he has been in the past? These are very interesting things. Now, I've also said this in past videos. It's funny how Canelo Alvarez frequently spars with black fighters, African-American fighters, and then in actual fights, he's rarely fighting the African-American fighters that are naturally his size. Like, yes, this weekend he's fighting Jermell Charlo, black fighter, I get it. But I'm saying in general, who's the last black fighter that Canelo Alvarez has not sparred, but fought in the pro fight? What is it, Danny Jacobs? Because his last fight he fought, let's go down the list. John Ryder in Mexico, Golovkin 3, lost to Dimitri Bivol before that. Before that, it was Caleb Plant. Before that, Billy Joe Saunders, Avni Yildirim, Caleb Smith, Sergey Kovalev, and then it was Danny Jacobs. So basically, he hasn't fought a black fighter since May of 2019. That's 4 years ago. That's 4 years ago, people. And now he is fighting a black fighter this weekend, but he's fighting a guy who's moving up 14 pounds, which kind of gives you somewhat of an advantage, if you will, just with the weight. Danny Jacobs was a full-fledged bigger guy of the weight class, so fair play to that. But that was in 2019. So again, Canelo frequently spars with black fighters. He's worked with Curtis Stevens and the Ellis brothers, Ronald and Rashidi Speedy Ellis. He's working with this dude, Joshan, right? But he's not fighting against these black counterparts when they're in the same division as him, like Jermell Charlo when they were both at 160, Demetrius Andrade, he could have fought him at 54, 60, 68, etc. And then you also got guys like David Benavidez and David Morrell Jr., who I think are exciting challenges. Now, I made a different video where Canelo's sparring partner, someone completely separate, his name is Ahmad El Bali or something like that, right? And he was saying that Canelo Alvarez is lazy. He's had injuries. He doesn't know if his dedication is in boxing. So all eyes are definitely on Canelo versus Charlo, because with these sparring partners saying stuff like, here's the thing. This sparring partner that he fought, the 6'1" guy, right, from Sacramento, which is right up my way, Joshan James, he says, I am not making a prediction. But even though he didn't make a prediction, I find that a bit funny if he was very confident in Canelo Alvarez. So even though he refused to actually make a prediction, him not making a prediction is also telling. There's a saying that says, sometimes no response is a response. Like if you holler at a girl and you slide in her DM and it shows red, and you're like, hey, baby, what's up? You know, can I get to know you? And it just says red, and you say, hey, what's up? You know, I was just checking if you got my message, because guys are weirdos and they keep hitting the girl even though the girl hasn't responded. And then you see red. Sometimes no response is a response. If she was into you, if she was feeling you, then she probably would have responded. So the fact that she's not and she just keeps reading it and leaving you on red, I feel like that's your answer. Right? So I do think basically, since he's not making a prediction, maybe that could be an answer. Again, sometimes no response is a response, because he easily could have said, oh, Canelo's going to tear him up. Charlo's too small. I felt his power, and I felt his ring IQ was like next level, blah, blah, blah. But he's not saying that. He's talking about, I held my own. I'm not making a prediction, and I just want to see how it plays out. But Charlo's a live dog. So very interesting to me, at least. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We will find out on Saturday. Canelo definitely has a lot to prove as the favorite and the bigger guy. We'll see how it plays out. I will be doing the Boxingego watch party for the fight, Canelo Charlo. Make sure you be there or be square. The video is now up, so you guys can go and throw a like on the video already. Get the conversation started, and I'll see you there this weekend. Peace. And I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a Super Thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super Thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super Thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready, with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.